Hey guys, I want to bring you in here to a training session that I'm doing with a board and trained dog. Dog's name's DOG. She's been with us for 2 weeks today. And up until this point, we've been doing pressure on, pressure off for all of her commands, okay? So on her working level, we've been teaching her how to come on a long line, you know, with the pressure on, and then when she comes, the pressure goes away, and so on and so forth with all of the commands. So now, I gotta move on to another phase. So what you're seeing is kind of the messy middle part of dog training, where the dog is a far way from where we started, but not quite where we want them to be. It's just the middle part, where we still got bugs to work out. But I wanna show you how to move on to that second phase from continuous pressure for everything. And now we're gonna move on to the term we call NCS, non-continuous stim, okay? So non-continuous stim. And what that's gonna be is still on the dog's working level, okay? But now I have her on a long line, and then I'm gonna call the dog, and if she doesn't comply, then I'm going to hit the stim on her working level, okay? So this is the second phase before we would move on to corrector phase or punisher phase, okay? So I got her on a long line here because she's not where I want her to be. I don't trust her off leash. She's not there yet. She's on a long line. Watch you don't get clothesline there. Okay, and then go ahead and get yourself in a place where you can see me and the dog. Okay, so I'm gonna say to the dog the command. I'm not gonna press any buttons. If I have to press a button for non-compliance, I'll raise my hand so you'll know that I'm doing it. DOG, come. Good come. Good job. Sit. Good girl. Good job. Good. Break. Break. Gotta get that itch. Go away. Go sniff something. Go do something. DOG, come. Good. Good job. Sit. Very good. We always pattern the sit. Always. Come and sit. That's how we pattern it. And then the dog has to stay there until she's released. Okay? Break. I want to get her good and distracted. I really want to show you guys the timing on this, if possible. Right there, probably. DOG, come. Good job, good girl. Sit. Very good. Good job. Break. Break. Come on. Yeah, break. You're so good. DOG, come. Good job. Strong. Good job. Sit. Very good. Very good. So in a dog that knows the remote, so she spent 2 weeks low level remote collar pressure, or CS, continuous stim training, right? 2 weeks on that. So she knows how to shut the collar off at this point. So before we move on to punisher mode, I have to do this little phase in the NCS, non-continuous stim. So when she didn't come to me 2 times, you saw me there, the initial time, she didn't come right away, so I held the button. Then when she started to come, I let off the button. Then she reneged on me. Halfway to me, she reneged, and that's where I held the button again. I said wrong, and then she came back to me. So we're almost to the point where we can bump her to punisher level, but just not quite. Wrong. Good. Good. Also, make sure you're timing with the words. You give the command, and then you hit the pressure after there's been non-compliance. So I'm not sure if she caught it in the video or not, but I said to the dog, come. She didn't, then I hit the button. So I'm not sure if you captured that yet on the video, or not. We'll see on the replay. Let's see if we can do one more time. Break.